Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to the Dara Education Project video tutorial series for the Android programming. And today we will discuss a new component of Android, and that was ListView. So it's a ListView example like countries. If you want to make a list view, basically list view is used to display the data in a mannered way, and for this thing we will need to use the array. And what is an array? Array is a consecutive memory allocation. It means that it was indexing by 0 1 2 3 4 5 6, something like this. Our Gradle is built already, so first of all we need to place a list view. For this thing you should go and check the list view. Here is the list view. Just place it on your screen. When you click on the list view, it will show the data in the list form. And now if you want to change the name of the list view, I will change the ID of the list view like country list or product list, whatever you want. Department list view department. Suppose we are creating a web Android application for the e-commerce, and now this is the coding of list view. Android layout, width, wrap content, ID is here, and layout is equal to parent top and whatever you want. Now what we will do, we will go to the main activity, and here first of all we know how to create a string array. String, two brackets, and I will name it departments. Okay, equal, and now I will use a small curly brackets, and in this I will use a text like cloths, comma, jewelry, something like electronics, like mobile section. So as many as departments you want to create, you just click on it. After that you need to create a list view instance. Department list. Okay, as we know that this package was not installed, so click on it and Alt enter. It will include the package and import the list view package. Now in the next step you will create the instance of the list view. For this thing what we will do, we will use department list, and then create the casting list view, then use find view by id r.id list view department. Now we need an array adapter. Because the data was in a long term, in a long thing, you can say that there are a lot of data. It will means a cloth, jewelry, electronics, mobile, and you create as many as department you want. So what we will need a method which will take one by one value and then display it in the list view. So for this thing we will need a array adapter and name it adapter. The purpose of this adapter is to taking the values from one by one from this array, and then for this thing we will use adapter is equal to new array adapter, and here we will take string values, and now I will pass the argument. First argument is this. It means that the data will be displayed in this context. And next is Android dot layout, layout sorry, Android, and then use resources dot r dot layout. Oh, layout dot activity list item, and there are the simple list item 1, simple list item 2. They are the different manners to show the data in a list. So I'm just choosing this simple list item view, and then I will use a comma here, and then I will give the name of the departments. This departments. You can ask the question. What is the purpose of
adopt.
what is the purpose of adapter? For example, if we will need to take the 220 volt from the light from the system, and then we need a 10 amperes or 12 amperes or 5 amperes, the adapter was converted a high voltage into the one by one into the low voltage according to our voltage. Since we have a lot of data in 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we want to display data one by one, so the adapter will take one value from the string and then display it, and then take the second value, third value, fourth value, until the list array was not completed. So adapter is basically taking the values, and it is a bridge. You can say the bridge between two things. You can say it will be a adapter. Now we will use department list dot. Now here I will use set adapter, and in this I will use the adapter. Now run this program. Next is, so this is the output of our list view example. And if you add some more item here, shoes, like medicine, like grocery items, like bakery item, like fitness items, like movies, like music. So you have a lot of data. When you will get the data from the database, that the same process will be adopted. Okay, now we will check this thing. You can see that the music still I thought I need one more data. Movie, music, food, drinks, and now run this application. You can see still the Gradle is building. You can see that. Okay, let's go once again. We will execute it. Okay, now we will learn how to get the item ID by clicking on the this thing. So for this thing I will use a department list dot set on item click listener, and then you will choose new on item click listener. This will create this whole function methods automatically, and here I will use a toast method, toast, and here I will use this argument parent dot get item id item at position. Since we know that in the array the item was stored in index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on, and this id position was actually uses the index of the array, so we use this position here, position, and just is selected. Now I will run this program. Now if we will click on this shoes, then you can say shoes is selected, music is selected. Which item was selected? This was automatically controlled by this. So thank you very much, and Allah.